Hello everyone, welcome back to Pabbly. In this video, I'm going to show you admission and student inquiry bot for my college business, which I've created using Pabbly Chatflow. Using this bot, I can automate my WhatsApp conversation and reply to all the repetitive queries sent by the students or the users. For this, I'm going to open my WhatsApp and I'm going to send a message. We are going to check this once whether it is working fine or not. And if I receive the reply, it is going to show us the chatbot which I've created is working fine. Here I have sent this message. Do you provide placements? Let's wait for the reply. It says, yes, Aspire Global College provides placement support and internship opportunities. Placement and career support includes these details, top recruiters. If you'd like, I can share details about placement timelines, eligibility, and how to prepare. I'm going to ask another question. Do you provide education loan assistance? I've sent this message. Let's wait for the reply. Yes, Aspire Global College assists students with education loan documentation. If you'd like help, I can connect you with admission team or counselor who can guide you through the loan support process and then the rest of the details. I'm going to ask another question. Is there a hostel for girls? I've sent this message. Let's wait for the reply. Yes, Aspire Global College provides separate hostel for girls. Hostel details are these. You see, whatever question I'm asking, academic, education related or the hostel related, it is sending me the replies for all the queries. So this is how your AI agent or a WhatsApp chatbot will start working. Now, if you also want to learn how you can create this for your business, then let's start creating this from the beginning. So here in this video, we are going to see how we can create an AI agent which can automate our WhatsApp conversation. For this, I'm simply going to visit first Pabbly Chatflow. To visit Pabbly Chatflow, we have to write www.pabbly.com/chatflow in the browser. And after browsing the website, we need to sign into our Pabbly Chatflow account. On the top right corner, we can see two options, sign in and sign up for free. If you are an existing user, click on the sign in. And if you are a new user, click on the sign up for free. And this will give you 100 credits free on monthly basis. You can use these 100 credits and check whether it fits your business or not, and when you feel ready to upgrade, you can use this code SHUYT to get maximum benefits on your Pabbly yearly and lifetime deal. Once you pay for this lifetime deal, you get access to all the features that do forever. Here, as I'm an existing user, I'll click on the sign in. And here all Pabbly apps page has appeared, which is showing me all the Pabbly applications. I'll click on this Pabbly Chatflow access now, and I will be landed towards the app dashboard of Pabbly Chatflow, where I will be able to find the credit allotted, credit consumed, credit remaining, and the WhatsApp number added. To add your WhatsApp number to your Pabbly Chatflow account, simply click on this add WhatsApp number, click on this WhatsApp connect, which is a preferred method, or you can also use a manual token to connect your WhatsApp to your Pabbly Chatflow. If you want to get the step-by-step process, the detailed video is given in the description. You can check that out. Also on the left hand side, we have very most important features of Pabbly Chatflow. The detailed video is given in the description. You can check that out. Now on the left hand side, we have this option of AI assistant. We have to create this, so let's open this. I'm landed towards this AI assistant. You can see the total AI assistant, active AI assistant, and the inactive AI assistant. To create a new AI assistant, you simply have to click on this add AI assistant, and let's first name this as admission and student inquiry bot, and then simply click on this add AI assistant. Here I'm landed towards this page. Now first I have to enter these details. The first one here is this AI instructions. I'm going to select the instruction type as AI agent. As I select the instruction type, the instructions are automatically added. You can enhance the instructions according to the requirement. And then we have this AI configuration. Here the first one is this temperature. Set how the creative AI answers are. 0 means more focused, 1 means more creative. If I go from 0 to 1, the creativity of how this AI is answering will enhance. I'm going to keep it as 0.7. The AI to use will be OpenAI. The model will be GPT-5 mini. And as I enter these details, I have this API key. Now over here, I am on the paid version of OpenAI, and it is necessary that you also have the same. How to get this API key? But in the help desk, a hyperlink is provided. If I click on this, I will be redirected towards the API keys page of OpenAI. To create a new token, you simply have to click on create new secret key. First you have to provide the key name. So let's say the key is test. The project will be default project, the permissions will be all, and then you simply have to click on this create secret key. A new API token will be provided, which you have to copy and paste that over here. After entering these details, you have to click on this connect, and you will see OpenAI key saved successfully. Moving on towards the next part, here we have this AI assistant settings. I have kept this header message and the footer message on. I have to enter the message and the messages will start displaying if I want to. I'm going to talk toggle this off because I do not want to. Then we have the stop keyword. Now when the user do not want to get the replies from the AI agent, they can send this particular keyword and the AI agent will stop replying. Now I'm going to enter the keyword like this, press enter. In this manner I have added the stop keyword. You can add as many as keywords according to the requirement. Then we have this retry attempt. So in the retry attempt I have entered 1. You can enter 1 to 10 according to the requirement. Then you have to specify the number of fallback retry attempts if the AI assistant fails to respond. The valid range is 1 to 10. Here you can enter any number whenever the AI agent fails to respond to the query of the customer. It is given a retry attempt to attempt the query or to answer the query. Then we have this fallback message. Now when the API is not responding, the AI agent will not be able to resolve the queries. In that case, this fallback message will be sent. Now you can also add the contact details to the company information so that whenever the queries are not resolved, at least the fallback message will be sent and the user can contact you directly. Moving on towards this knowledge source part, which is the most important one. I'm going to select it as upload file. I'm going to upload the file. Now how I'm going to do this, I'm going to click on this add new file, go towards this cloud, and I have already downloaded the file which I'm going to select and open. I'm going to click on this upload file and then I'm going to select or insert this. In this manner I have uploaded this file. If I open this file, over here, this is the file knowledge base AI WhatsApp admission and student inquiry bot for colleges. Here I have all the details about the institution, college information, location, contact information, office hours, courses offered, bachelor's of computers, bachelor's of commerce, postgraduate program. Then we have all these details, diploma and certificate program, and all these details, the process of applying, fee structure. I have mentioned each and everything about this business which I am running. So you have to create a detailed knowledge base providing all the details of your products, business and service to this knowledge base, and using these details only your AI agent is going to reply to the users. After which you have to go towards this file, download this in .txt or .pdf format, and then you have to upload over here. Now if the PDF has images, the limit is up to 10 pages only. Moving on towards the next part, here we have this assistant interface. So I have kept the heading name like this and it will start displaying like this over here. So over here, this is the preview, you can see this. Then we have the subheading. If you want to keep it, you can keep it. If you want to remove it, you can remove it. Then we have this initial messages. So you can add 2 initial message using which your AI agent is going to reply to the user. Then we have this display by powered by Pabbly. I have kept it enabled. You can also disable this and it will be removed from here. In the footer text, I have added the privacy policy, and in the footer link, I have added the link to privacy policy. Then we have this user first message where I have entered I need help. Now it is not necessary that whenever the user sends this I need help, only then the queries will be resolved. It will be resolved based on any message. Moving on towards the final part, here we have the styling. So the theme mode is light. You can select it as dark also. I am going to keep it as light only. Then we have this assistant shape. You can select as circle, square, rounded, square. Then we have this assistant background color, text color, button color, chat bubble, text color. You can set this according to the requirement. I am going to keep it as default only. Then we have this header profile picture, assistant profile picture, and the background picture. You can set these details according to the requirement. After adding all these details, you have to toggle on this button and then save this AI assistant. Now after saving this AI assistant, you can also embed this AI assistant to a particular chat by using this code, and whenever someone will click on that, they will be redirected towards the WhatsApp conversation. Moving on towards the next part, we have to learn how we can assign this AI assistant to a particular group of contacts or to all the contacts or to a particular chat. For that, I'm going to open this inbox in a new tab. Here I have landed towards my chat. I have to choose the AI assistant, select the AI assistant which I have just created, and then save this. In this manner, I have assigned this AI assistant to this particular chat. But doing this manually and to particular chat is very time consuming, and that's why what we can do, we can assign this to a particular group of contacts or to all the contacts. For that, on the left hand side, we have this option of settings. I'm going to open the inbox settings in a new tab. Here I am landed towards the inbox settings. If I scroll down, I have this option of AI auto reply settings. I have kept this enable AI auto replies on, and then I have to select the list. Let's suppose this is the list and this is the AI assistant which I have selected for this list. I can add more rule, select another list, select another AI assistant to that particular list, add more rules, select all the contacts and select another AI assistant to all the contacts, save the rules, and in this manner, this particular AI assistant will be assigned to this particular list, this to this, and this to all the contacts. So this is how we have created this AI agent. And now if you have any doubts, you can comment down this video below. We will try to resolve it as soon as possible. You can stay tuned to our channel for learning more such interesting WhatsApp chatbots. And before you go, if you plan to upgrade, do not forget to use the code SHUYT to get maximum benefits on your Pabbly yearly and lifetime deal. Thanks for watching. Not only this chatbot, you can create multiple such chatbots using Pabbly Chatflow. Now if you want to know the pricing plans which Pabbly provide, you can check out the link given over here. If you have any queries, you can mail us at sales@pabbly.com, and if you have any doubts, you can comment down this video below and we will try to resolve it as soon as possible. You can subscribe to our channel, and thank you so much for watching.